Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Hidayatul Shuhaida binti Burhanuddin. So now I am going to continue this workshop 2 for the fishbone diagram. So basically, the fishbone diagram is to identify the possible causes of a problem. This diagram is particular problem outcome and is particularly useful in quality management and process improvement initiative, where understanding the deeper causes of issues is essential to implementing effective solutions. The first one is outdated traditional processes. The contractors deal with inefficiencies because of the paper-based submission. These submissions are slow and can easily have errors. Manually checking documents raises the risk of human mistakes, which slows down the tendering process. Contractors often do not receive real-time updates about their tender submissions. This lack of immediate feedback leads to delays in communication, stopping contractors from making timely adjustment or knowing if their bids are moving forward. Next, lack of digital infrastructure. The absence of online portals for tender submission hinders the contractors in the efficient submission of their bids. Without the online system, contractors are left with a limited automation, thereby increasing the chances of errors in the process. Furthermore, the lack of proper integration of information in various systems prevents the easy tracking and sharing of tender information, thereby failing to provide a proper and organized workflow. So we move to next. Incomplete and ambiguous tender advertisements. In many cases, contractors have been presented with tenders ads that are vague and lack basic information, which can make them unsure about the exact nature of the tender. So the use of ambiguous terms in the tender ads can lead to confusion, which can cause misinterpretations of the tender terms and conditions. Moreover, the lack of clear tender evaluation criteria can make it difficult for the contractor to customize their tender appropriately, which can cause them to miss some critical issues that can affect the chances of winning the contract. Next, for the manual and error-prone document handling. The manual handling and sorting of the documents are inefficient by nature and may lead to errors like missing or misplaced documents. This creates a paperwork backlog, which in turn slows down the processing of the tenders. In addition, the lack of standardization in the presentation of the documents from different contractors complicates the evaluation process for the tenders. So we move to next. Geographical barriers and inefficient logistics. Contractors need to travel long distances to personally deliver submission tenders, which means both time and money. Such travel requirements lead to big overhead expenses and, as a result of the time spent traveling, all too frequent delays. Moreover, by requiring delivery in person, this logistical inefficiency effectively excludes contractors from the process in very remote areas. This in turn makes it possible for qualified candidates of the highest standard to fully participate in tender competition and possibly be missed. And the last but not least, risk of document fraud and insecurity. The traditional system can also be manipulated through forgery of documents, as there is no way to guarantee the security and originality of documents submitted physically. The insecurity of tender documents makes it easier to tamper with them, while the lack of clarity in authentication does not guarantee the originality of documents submitted. This mistrust in the system can lead to fraud. So basically, this is the fishbone diagram that we have made for contractor challenges in the company. Please feel free to take a look at it.